not gonna hold you. When I first seen this, I kind of was like, is this real? Then I really had to think about it. Russell Westbrook don't do too many interviews, and what really probably solidified for this, then I remember just the other day when Russ was signing those kids jerseys, he skipped every Lakers jersey. He signed every other jersey. And if I'm being honest, I think Russell Westbrook just grew up completely different. I think his principles and morals built differently, and they don't have nothing to do with just basketball. And I'm sure all the LeBron stands, and listen to him say, at one point in time, I was a huge LeBron stan, but I do think the way LeBron kind of been moving a little shaky, just even public stuff that he done kind of like stood beside in the recent like last year and a half. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. LeBron's a great basketball player. I enjoyed the 20-something years, but now it's kind of just like, I'm cool, dog. So even reading this, it made me sit here and say, I had to remember though, for the same time, to give LeBron just a little bit of bail. LeBron is almost like one of those people where you kind of look at it like child star, child prodigy, like the same box that you may put like Bow Wow in and whatever other little like celebrities you've been watching since a kid. I think just because physicality wise, it don't seem like a kid because LeBron is almost bigger than most men, even since he was 17 years old. But if I'm just keeping it a beam, think about he's been probably coddled and super catered to probably since he was what, like 15, 16, because you don't just get on Sports Illustrated at 18 and people already didn't have an eye on you at 15, 16, leading up to 17 and 18. So with all that being said, I think Russell Westbrook had to just grow up in a little bit more real scenarios, and i.e. the reason why him and Nipsey Hussle was cool, the reason why him and Kendrick Lamar was cool. You don't build those type of relationships with those type of people from those areas being fake or growing up like just with basketball behavior, if that makes sense to you. If it don't make sense to you, then it's probably I like this conversation probably won't even make sense to you. But I kind of understand it. And I'll take Russell Westbrook calling LeBron out being fake more than I would Stephen A. Smith. Because for most people, even Stephen A. Smith saying like it's like, all right, you maybe just be jealous because of blah blah blah. Whatever you feel like you wanted for that for Stephen A. Because let's be clear, Stephen A. is not credible in my book neither. But Russell Westbrook has showed me more times out of not, he a stand-up dude, even when he put his money into from giving back to HBCUs, investing money into women's sports and different little cool things I've seen Russell Westbrook do. I'm going to go with Russ anytime he says something like this. And what kind of realistically, again, just going back to pay attention to that video when them kids was asking for the autographs and how he act towards that Lakers situation. Even him sitting here saying, LeBron was in public sitting here saying, "Oh, let Russ cook, let Russ be Russ," and then you sit here, got the nerve to sit here and try to like push for Kyrie. You pushing for Kyrie? That mean you pushing me out the door. Me and Kyrie cannot play on the same